everything. See, I've made all these videos before. I'll make one more. I could go on and on and on and on. But here's the other thing. Like, here's how you know the New Testament. Like, actually, apostles. Paul goes up to Athens, and like, there's all these major concentrations of Jews and synagogues, and like, there's Jews in Rome. There's Jews in Asia Minor. Well, there wouldn't have been Jews anywhere. Why are there Jews? Why there wouldn't have been any Jews in Greece? Israel hasn't been dispersed yet. They just came out of exile. They're in Egypt. They go to two places. They're in Abraham goes in Israel's form, right? Then they go to Egypt. Then they're in Egypt and they're enslaved for 400 years. Then Moses brings them to the promised land and they're there and they're like, oh my God. And then Nebuchadnezzar takes them to Babylon, right? Then Cyrus lets them out and they come back home. They never go to Greece. There wouldn't have been anybody in Greece. There wouldn't have been a large concentration of Jews in Greece. There wouldn't have been a large concentration of Jews in Corinth. There wouldn't have been a large concentration of Jews anywhere but in Israel, because they really haven't, it hasn't totally been destroyed. The temple's still there. The main purpose of Judaism is the one true God. The synagogue, the temple is in Jerusalem. The temple's not destroyed till 70 AD by the Romans. The Jews still didn't probably leave that till then. They still haven't been dispersed yet. They're not going to leave the promised land. It's promised to them. Look, we're like, all right, let me put this in perspective. And this will tell you. All right. Look what's going on in Israel right now with it's not the chosen land because God broke it apart, but look what's going on. Look at the fight that's going on in the genocide, and the Jews think this is their land. They haven't been there until 1947. They've been gone from there for like 2,000 years. They come back, they're like, this is ours, they're killing it. Right? That's how fervent they are 2,000 years later about that land that they haven't even been on. 2,000 years later, you think after they came back and Cyrus helps them build the temple, that they left the promised land again? And we're like, yeah, let's go up to Athens and hang out. Let's go to Rome and start this Judaism thing there. Wouldn't have happened. Didn't happen. Christianity's bullshit.